Hey, Joy Connectors! Oh man, do I miss you guys when I don't get to talk to you. I am back today to get deeper into cultivating intuition. This time, how do we use our intuition in times of transition? But before I get there, hair check. I promised you guys a transition, right? A change. What do you think? A little more dimension, a little darker? Still the same curl. If you're on my social media, you saw an immediate change. Day of, styled, blown dry, all coiffed. Thank you so much for your lovely comments, so sweet. And many thanks to the brilliant magician, that is Ruben, at Sally Hirschberger, who did this magic coif for me. So much fun with it. Guys, make the change if you're on the fence about doing something different with your look. Now is a great time to do it as we move into a new season. But let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm on the right track here and if you're enjoying this. All right, now, digging in. How do we use our intuition during times of transition while we're going through some kind of a change? And why is this important? Because, man, are we feeling the change right now. There's planetary shifts going on. We just went through the autumnal equinox, moving from summer to fall. Kids are far back at school now and kind of in the swing. The air is getting cooler. We know winter's coming. I'm looking into a move. I'll tell you more about that later. I know many of you have been looking into a move because you've been reaching out and talking to me about it. So I'm interested to hear more. Let's stay in touch on those things. But before we dig too far into that, let's get back to the topic at hand. How do we use our intuition during times of transition? And why is this important? Because during times of change, we feel fear. It naturally comes up in humans because we like structure. We may rebel against structure, but we want it to be there like a loving, guiding parent. And at times of change, we get that fear of, am I going to be all right? Is everything going to be all right? I got you. This is why you need to check in with you as you go through this, as you deal with fear. Because we don't want to make decisions from that fear place. And that fear place feels like impulse. So when you feel the, I just gotta do this. I gotta do this right now. That's when you know you're coming from a place of fear. I just gotta. Even if it starts to feel good, like, I gotta do more of that. I gotta do this right now, right now. Fear, people, fear. Back up, back up. What do? We take a pause. Take a pause. When in doubt, take a time out. When in doubt, take a time out. Rest. Take a bath, take a run, take a walk, take a listen to some music, but take a time out from whatever it is you're doing. I gotta buy the plane ticket right now. I just gotta make this one phone call. I gotta pause. It's still gonna be there in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, in 20 minutes. It's still gonna be there. Once you rest, relax, take a deep breath, check in with you, clear your head for a few minutes. You want to get to that calmer place, that place of your higher self that we talked about, that intuitive place. From that intuitive place, you feel peace, and the voice is quiet. It's not urgent. It's not, I gotta. It's, do this. Do this. Very simple, clear instruction. You'll hear it, you'll know. It's peaceful, it's quieter, but it's there. So you gotta listen for it, and you gotta be quiet to get there. So take a little time out if you're feeling the anxious, okay? So that's one tip. Here's another tip. You know you best. When we feel fear, I've seen this happen a lot, we start asking everybody for their opinion. What about, I need this, or you get Google crazy, right? You're Googling a million different, I need to find everything about this topic. If you need to have a heart-to-heart with your friend, have that heart-to-heart. If you just need to vent, call a friend, a very good friend, and say, can you give me 5 minutes? I just need to let this out. Without comment, I just need to let this out. I know it's crazy. Let me just do it. Then get calm. Then get to your quiet place. But don't, please, don't ask for 45 different opinions about what you should do on the topic. It just lends to confusion for you and really frustration for everybody else. You know you best, okay? Lastly, what do? How do you check in and use your intuition in times of transition? Create a nice structure for yourself. Do not lose sight of rest, nourishment, exercise, laughter. So I try to keep 4 elements involved in my day-to-day structure, and I call it eat, drink, laugh, play. And play for me is exercise and dance. That's play. My sweat is my play. So eat well, eat those nourishing foods, drink clean, clear, lots and lots of water. In times of stress, you become dehydrated. We need even more water. In times of stress, when the cortisol is ripping through our body, you need more nutrients, i.e., not Cheez-Its, if you are me. That's your go-to when things get crazy rough and you haven't eaten all day. You just want a box of crackers. Forgive me. It's the truth. But when I'm eating well, and that's my priority and my focus, I don't know from Cheez-Its, okay? So nourishing foods, because that's what our body's craving. That's what our body wants more of. It needs nutrients because we are burning through them with that cortisol. So nourishment, hydration, laughter. Please, please cut through all that ugh and angst with some laughter, with some joy. Watch something silly on YouTube for 30 seconds. Read a joke, call a friend, watch a silly movie or television program, something that gets you to giggle. Friends is my go-to. Just a little something that's going to turn it around for you. Cut through the tension with laughter. And finally, sweat, people. Sweat it out. Sweat it out. Whatever that looks like for you. A 10-minute high-energy dance in your home to some really fun music, great. If it's your favorite exercise class, kickboxing, you name it, running, sweat it out. Sweat it out. You need it. You need to check in with you. It will clear your mind. It will get you in touch with your soul. It'll help your body feel so much better, and you will rest better, which is what you are going to need as you go through this transition. So, are you with me? Can you give that a try? Okay. You got it? All right. So you know you best. When in doubt, take a time out. Eat, drink, laugh, play. And check in. Is this fear-driven or a love-driven decision? Fear-driven decision feels like impulse. Love-driven feels like peace and quiet. Okay. Let me know how it's going. Let me know what you're transitioning into. Let me know what you're looking forward to in wintertime, how you're doing, how you're finding ways to stay joyful or where you're finding your joy. Check in. Let me know how it's going on Thursdays, where you're finding your hidden joy. How's the chakra lessons coming? I've been giving you guys chakra lessons every Friday. And if you're not on social media and you're missing out on these things, let's be friends, please. Joy Connector on Facebook, at I Am Joy Connector on Twitter, or Joy Connector on Instagram. So I love you guys. I'm thinking about you guys. I'm so excited to bring you this class, Cultivating Intuition. It's coming up soon. So take good care of you. Find ways to find your joy. You're in charge. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Love you.